NXT took place last night, and this was a show that was the post takeover show, and it was to be honest, a pretty sad show because, well, actually, before I get to Karrion Kross, the company really lost the two top stars. Both the guys who wrestled in the NXT Takeover 30 main event are not in NXT right now. Keith Lee just went to the main roster. He's done. And Karrion Kross is done too because he's... Oh, and we don't know. Maybe like when he comes back, they just fast track him to the main roster. I kind of wish they'd do it. I'd just say, you know what, put him on the main roster, fast track him. They could. I feel horrible for this guy. He came in. He was great. He beat Keith Lee. He wins the NXT title, and it's over. He comes in with Scarlett, and he opens the show. He's arm in his sling, and he said he warned that he would become champion and everyone would suffer. He kept good on his word, and he and ripped the NXT title off of Keith Lee's carcass. He said his shoulder was separated, but he loves it. It gives him life. But he's also a realist, and he understands the reality of the situation. There is no way they will let him defend the NXT title in this condition. He said, on the path, there are obstacles, but the obstacles are the path. He placed the NXT title on the ring, and I guess vacating the title. Kross says this changes nothing. Doomsday is still coming. In the end, everyone pays the toll. So, good promo, but it's sad. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Scarlett. It's just a bad break for Karrion Kross. Really, really unfortunate. It sucks, but hopefully he makes a recovery. And I hope he can just fast track him to the main roster, to be honest. You don't need to put him in NXT. They go to Breezango and Imperium, who challenge Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Champs. And we have new champs. I think this is a good decision. You know, I've never been a fan of Breezango, but Imperium does not think they're not over. They belong in the UK. They're just never going to get over. I just felt like it's just kind of stagnant to tag test them. Put them on Breezango. They have personality. They can get them over. They're entertaining, and Breezango got the win. It was a solid matchup. And we get new champs here. Breeze... what happened was he had a long match. He went through a couple commercials, but how it ended was Fandango was tagged in the match. He hit a double leg drop from the top rope. He took out both men, and he pinned Fabian Hector for the win. And Breezango gets the belts. They had Damian Priest do a promo, said the after party is still going on. He wins the NXT North American title, and then Timothy Thatcher told him it's embarrassing the way he's acting, and he would beat him. And then you had Triple H when Regal Shawn Michaels and Black Bloom were shown discussing what to do with the NXT title. He had Tommaso Ciampa defeat Jake Atlas. It was a pretty okay matchup here. Ciampa gets the one. We haven't seen Ciampa in so long, but he beats Jake Atlas. Candice LeRae promo. She rips into Tegan Nox. She talked about they traveled all over and they were telling each other stories. They're really good friends. She said she had Tegan's back, but that was when LeRae needed her. LeRae said she doesn't want anyone to follow in her path, and it was a heel promo. They had Mackenzie Mitchell, who's, by the way, smoking hot. She's beautiful. She was with Bronson Reed, who's talking about his own aspirations to win the NXT North American title. This was alright. They go to Mia Yim. She enters the ring. She's ready for her match when Robert Stone comes out, saying after last week he wasn't letting Mercedes Martinez compete tonight. All of a sudden, Shotzi Blackheart comes out and runs over Robert Stone with her tank, and she enters the ring for a match. He had Shotzi Blackheart and Mia Yim. Shotzi gets the win. This isn't a surprise because I think, from what I've heard in terms of the rumors, Mia Yim's probably a part of Retribution. So it's a bit surprised. Why would they have Shotzi beat Mia? I think Shotzi should beat Mia because I think Mia's probably going to the main roster because I think she's in Retribution. Shotzi Blackheart, Ruby Riott clone. Her and Ruby could be a good team, but Shotzi got the win here. William Regal comes out of his office. We don't know why. We don't know what he's going to do with the NXT title. He's going to make a big announcement. He goes to the ring. He announced that Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole will face in a fatal four-way Iron Man match on next Tuesday's NXT Wednesday's NXT to decide the new NXT champion. So you have a fatal four-way Iron Man match, and the winner becomes champ. That's definitely a first time ever. That's going to be great. I think who's going to win? I would go with Finn Balor if that was me. I would choose him. I think of the other three because I don't want to see him. I've seen Ciampa as champ. I don't want to see him as champ anymore. I don't want to see Adam Cole as champ anymore. I really don't want to see Johnny Gargano. I would go with Balor up before. Santanos Escobar defeated Isaiah Scott to retain the Cruiserweight title. Don't really care. I don't care about the Cruiserweight title. Johnny Gargano says he's been called the NXT Iron Man for years, and on Tuesday he will prove it. So I guess it's Tuesday, actually. It's not Wednesday. All right. Yeah, I'll watch it on Tuesday. Finn Balor said life comes out at you first circle in this business. All pieces are set up, and he got a decent promo. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly beat Drake Maverick. This was alright. Not much here. I thought this was average. Rest of the Undisputed minus Cole attack Maverick afterward. Killian Dane comes in for the save, sending all of them packing. Killian turns his attention to Drake Maverick, and Dane beats up Drake Maverick. Rhea Ripley in a promo said she didn't come to NXT to save Io Shirai. She came to let her know she wants to challenge Io next. In regards to Raquel Gonzalez, she said if she wanted her out of the way, she would have to make her. Adam Cole said the Mount Rushmore of NXT will be in the ring Tuesday to determine the next champion. I don't think Balor's on Mount Rushmore at all. Gargano, absolutely. Adam Cole, absolutely. Tommaso Ciampa, absolutely. Yeah, those three. Because of all the matches they've had, but I wouldn't put Johnny or Finn Balor there at all. No. You had more guys, to be honest, there who've done more in NXT. I don't know. Maybe I guess you could actually put Balor. Maybe not. I don't know. When you look at who was there, well, I wouldn't put Nakamura. I wouldn't put Kevin Owens. He's been there long enough. Or Sami Zayn. I wouldn't put Rushmore. Trying to think of guys. Neville wasn't there long enough. Rude wasn't there. He was not very good anyway. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's a Mount Rushmore. Finn Balor actually. The more I think about it, yeah. When I think about NXT stars, Finn Balor definitely deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore. I actually agree with that now. He had it was a good promo by Cole. He had Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez defeat Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. This was alright. This was solid. This was a decent match, and you had Mercedes Martinez come out and take Rhea Ripley on the apron. Gonzalez hit a tilt-a-roll slam, and then Io Shirai makes a tag to tag Ripley in, but Gonzalez hits Ripley with a big boot, and she pins her with a chokeslam. So Raquel Gonzalez with the victory over Io Shirai. Good win here. Good win. They want to push this chick. Maybe she does well. And that wraps recap NXT. Looking forward to that Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match next week to determine a new NXT champion.